All right, shifting our focus, Russian President Vladimir Putin has said that the war in Ukraine was winding down as he slammed the Western support for Kyiv. Now, earlier in the Victory Day parade, Putin had said that they were fighting a quote-unquote aggressive force in Ukraine, backed by all of NATO, and describing the war goals as just.
They promised assistance to Ukraine and began to escalate the confrontation with Russia, which continues to this day. I think the matter is coming to an end, but it's still a serious matter. The question arises, why? Firstly, they were expecting a crushing defeat for Russia, as we know well.
Putin also said he is open to meeting with Ukrainian representatives in Moscow or in a third country, but stressed that such contacts should take place only if they are aimed at finalizing a long-term peace agreement rather than conducting preliminary negotiations.
I do not propose this meeting, but if someone does, please let him come. Whoever wants to meet, let him come to Moscow. We will meet. It is possible to meet in a third country, but only if final agreements on a peace treaty are reached, which should be calculated for a long historical perspective. To participate in this event, or to sign something. But this should be the final point, not the negotiations themselves.
Putin said that during the discussion with U.S. President Donald Trump, Russia warned about potential risks, or rather a security risk linked to diplomatic missions in Kyiv, and asked Washington to help ensure the safety of its embassy.
When we started such a dialogue with the administration of the United States of America, we warned them about it, pointed out the possible consequences, and asked them to do everything necessary to ensure the safety of their country's diplomatic representation. As a result of all these discussions, the initiative of the President of the USA, Mr. Trump, about 2 additional days of truce arose.
The Russian president said that he has not received any proposals from Ukraine on a large prisoner swap announced by U.S. President Donald Trump. It told that a prisoner swap was put forward to the Ukrainian side, and a list of 500 Ukrainian servicemen held in Russia was sent to Ukraine, but that Kyiv later said they were not ready for the exchange. Amidst this, both Russia and Ukraine have traded accusations of violating the 3-day U.S. brokered ceasefire. The Russian Defense Ministry said that Ukrainian armed groups launched attacks using drones and artillery against its positions, though it did not provide the exact number of violations on Saturday. While the Ukrainian General Staff blamed 51 attacks from the Russian side. The Ukrainian Air Force said Russia launched just 44 drones on Friday and that it was responding in kind in the eastern Kharkiv region. Casualties were reported on both sides as Russian drones killed 2 civilians and wounded 3 in Ukraine's central eastern Zaporizhia and Dnipropetrovsk region, while in Russia's western Belgorod region reported 3 injuries by Ukrainian drone strikes.